Hello everybody, welcome back to Mock Review. Now in this episode, I'm not actually going to show you a mock, but 5 mocks that I have made over the past few weeks during my mock review, like this time I've been working on this series. These are mocks that I would have posted, but I just didn't feel like they were that important, partially due to I never like it wasn't really the theme of the mock wasn't really that popular anymore, or it was just like I never finished editing it and I never published it. Just went on to a different project because I thought the mock that I had built was really boring. So here are 5 mocks that I have made. I may make another one if this video gets 10 views. I may make another one in 2021, nearing the end of December, where I talk or like I show some mocks that I've made that I never posted, which I think could be a very interesting yearly series. But note this, not this, next week, I am going to do an actual mock review where I'm going to show you my minifigure collection, and every December-ish time, I'm going to post a video, uh, like uh, my minifigure series updates, how many minifigures I've collected. This won't just be Star Wars, it'll be all of my minifigures that I've collected over time. And yeah, so that's going to be really interesting, so stay tuned to that. Make sure to subscribe if you're new so that you don't miss that out. And like this video while you're at it. Uh, on with the first mock. Now, number 5 on this top 5 list is my minifigure display Daredevil style mock, which is a minifigure display made generally to fit 2 of my Daredevil minifigures, and it's a really like bland mock. It wasn't really that interesting. I just thought of it as a cool idea I could do, but I didn't really think it looked that great. Um, I probably may want to revisit this project just because it is an interesting idea. I don't think I want to do Daredevil themes though, because Daredevil, it's not really at its height anymore. Daredevil ended, I think it was last year, 2019 was the final season. So I'm really disappointed that the show ended, but there's not much I can really do about it. I like watching the show, it's fun, and it's not really at its height, so I couldn't really post this mock. But maybe I could do like a Mandalorian style minifigure display where I could have like a little plaque or like a little display at the bottom showing different parts of Mando's life over the first 2 seasons. I did incorporate a light brick inside of it, which I thought was really cool. At night, it looked really awesome because the red light illuminated onto the characters, but it was really difficult to portray it on camera because it just was too bright and it didn't really reflect off the characters. This mock is probably the worst looking mock out of the mocks that I've made, but it still is a worthy contender for being on mock review. Next up is like a Mighty Micros or Micro Fighters. Mighty Micros doesn't exist anymore. Micro Fighters, Razor Crest, and Slave One. Now these builds are very bland. They're not really that great. I think I could do much better. I probably won't because I don't really like these builds that much. I don't really like doing micro scale stuff. It's just a little too. It's not really that interesting because it's too small and there's like nothing you can really do with advanced techniques on microscale stuff because it just doesn't really look that nice microscale stuff in my opinion. But these mocks came out pretty good, to be honest. I mean, they do look really bad, but like for what I'm trying to show is very obvious. It's the Razor Crest and the Slave One, which I'm glad that it looks this like that, and it doesn't look like a blob of random parts, which probably wouldn't look, but just still, this mock is probably I do think that this mock isn't as good looking as the last mock, but it is at least a little bit it's more current than the other mock. because The Mandalorian is out, uh, all the new stuff. Yeah, it's just it's like The Mandalorian's happening, so or just ended, and this mock is very current. Now you may realize that the background is not my old light box background, but it's actually my new one, which is my desk setup, which it is a modern build. I did do it 2 weeks ago, so I just made this mock just so I could have a video out for The Mandalorian, but I didn't make this video because I thought it was really bad, and I just replaced it with my minifigure series, like my showcase for The Mandalorian. This mock was very boring, and it's not that great. So let's go to number 3 of this top 5 list. Number 3 on this list is a Batmobile design that I created, which is a custom design by myself. I take a lot of inspiration from a lot of different builds, such as the the cockpit design from the new 2021 The Batman, then the engine design from The Dark Knight, because the big bulky engine for the Tumbler, then the wheels, how like the big wheel in the back, small wheel in the front from the Batman vs Superman Batmobile, and then the front design from the 2008 The Batman TV show. It's like a mix of all these different designs to create one unanimous, sleek yet rugged look for a Batmobile. And I am proud of this mock. I do think it turned out really nicely. But by the time by the time I was ready to edit this video, it didn't really fit in my timeline of mocks, and I thought, you know what, I just won't post it. It's a nice mock, but I'll just keep it to myself. I don't really need to have it out like this because I had finished the mock, I'd finished editing, done everything, but by the time I'd finished, this was episode 2, but I'd already edited and published an episode 2 mock, and I didn't really want to have another episode 2, and I didn't really want to overlay my voice saying, oh, welcome back to episode 4, because it just wouldn't sound really nice. So I just didn't post the mock. I do really like it. It cannot fit one minifigure inside just by the structure I have inside. So that was a little bit disappointing, but I do think this mock turned out really nice, and I am really proud of it. Number 2 on my top 5 mocks that I have not posted is a modification to the Lego set of Lola, or the car that Phil Coulson drives. I modified it so that it could fit 2 minifigures. Well, it has the capacity to fit 4 minifigures, but 2 minifigures comfortably in the 2 front seats, and 2 minifigures in the back in the 2 back seats. In the original design, it could only fit a total of 1 minifigure, and I modified it from becoming a 6 stud car to an 8 stud car, which I think looked really nice. The car is very, very nice, and I should have posted this video, but the problem with my mock reviews is that they're mocks and not redesigns, and I think a redesign could be an interesting idea, but when this mock came out, this was supposed to be episode 3, I didn't really feel good doing a redesign for the 3rd episode of this series. I probably could show a redesign of this mock in the future, but as of now, there's no plan for this. It's just going to be a simple mock in this top 5 series. It still has the function to fold the wheels up, which is cool. It doesn't, like, the back engine I did change up so that it has a better look to it. It still looks pretty bad, but at least it doesn't have those 2 like holes that you spin to create it open. So I'm pretty proud of this look. I do think that this mock, it has a ton of flaws, but those flaws can easily be corrected over the course of a couple mock episodes. Number 1 in this list is my Iron Man suit up desk display. This mock, I really am disappointed that I didn't post this video. I had this in my files for a very long time, and I just totally forgot about this. Like, this mock, I completely forgot I had ever built this. I had no idea that this was in my files. When I was just searching for MOCs from my like videos, just seeing like through my files looking for this, I found this MOC. I was like, oh, what is this? I was like, oh my goodness, I thought I posted this, and then I looked on my videos and I never posted this MOC. So pretty disappointed I never did. This is probably one of my top MOCs that I have created multiple versions of over the following, like for the past 4 years, I've created maybe 7 of these designs. This one is probably my favorite one. Still could use a little bit of changes, but it's still my favorite one by far. I just love how like smooth it looks. It really captures the look of how it looks, and I'm just really proud of it. Let me know in the comments, what are your favorite MOCs? Which one do you think I should have posted in the comments below? And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a future upload. Uh, Next week is going to be my minifigure collection. So all the minifigures that I own, I'm gonna do that series every December, where I'll look back on all the minifigures that I have collected over that year, add them to the collection, and we'll see where it comes out in the future. I hope like 5 years or 6 years from now, my small little collection of minifigures will which is like I think it's 100 minifigures or 200, somewhere around that number. I hope I grow it so that it's much bigger to like 1,000, and I just want to like over time I want to be able to have an impressive minifigure display. But that is the end of the video, everybody. Uh, do let me know what MOCs you'd like to see me see me make in the future. I am interested. I'm taking suggestions because now I have no idea what to build, and let me know in the comments which MOCs you'd like to see me build and which MOCs you'd like to see me redo, because I'm thinking I'll go back to redoing MOCs. But yeah, hope you all have a great day, and bye.